Okay, here is lesson 24 from your daily math entry activities. Remember, you should have already attempted this and you should show your work. Don't just write down answers. Your goal here is to understand what's happening. Okay, think about, do I understand it? Not just kind of write down the answer. So number 1, find the sum, and sum means add. When you see the word sum, you are thinking the answer when you add. So I wrote it over here, 67,000 plus 45,000. And the main thing is to make sure that everything is lined up. 7 and 5 is 12. And I think that is 11. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 and 4 is 11. So 112,000. 112,000. Remember, if you didn't already write your work on your paper, pause the video, write it down now. Number 2, Nathan's dog Spud jumps over fences if they are factors of 18. It's a very mathematical dog. Which of the following heights are fences Spud could jump over? Circle the factors of 18. Okay, so for all that, the main question, we want to find the factors of 18. And remember, when we see factors, it means what times what could equal 18. So I have a multiplication chart over here, and you have one on your desk. Or if you're not at your desk, go online, search multiplication chart. There are tons out there. So we need to find like 18s. There's an 18. There's an 18. There's an 18. And there's an 18. And now we need to work out, well, what times what makes 18? So where they meet, 18 goes there and there. So 2 and 9. 2 times 9 makes 18. And the other one, this one's also 2 and 9, or 9 and 2. So we don't need to write it again. Let's see about the other ones. 8, this 18, the 6 and the 3, and this one is also a 6 and a 3. So 3 times 6 also equals 18. There is one more pair of factors for 18, and that is 1 and 18. So 1 and the number itself are always factors. Okay, so our factors are 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. Which of those are a match? Let's see, 6 is a match, 3 is a match, 1 is a match, and 9 of these fences that Spud will jump over. Those are all factors of 18. Number 3, there are 8 slices of pepperoni pizza. There are 9 more slices of cheese pizza. Then there are pepperoni slices, and there are twice as many slices of sausage pizza than cheese pizza slices. That is a lot of words. Really, you should go back and reread that. If you are stuck on this, it's just going back and rereading until it starts to make sense. So I've got 8 pepperoni, 9 more slices of cheese. It doesn't say there's 9 slices of cheese. There's 9 more slices of cheese than pepperoni. So to get cheese, I've got to do 8 plus 9 equals 17 cheese, because 9 more slices of cheese than pepperoni. And then there are twice as many slices of sausage pizza than cheese pizza. So twice as many sausage than cheese. The cheese was 17. So 17 plus 17 is 34 sausage. But that is not all. How many slices are there in all? So now I've got to add the 8 pepperoni, the 17 cheese, and the 34 sausage. Let's see, 8 and 7 is 15, plus 4 more is 19. And then 3 tens, 1 10, another 10, 4 tens would be 49. So 49 slices altogether. Remember, you should have all the work I just did on your paper, not just writing 49 on the line. Your job is to understand what's happening, and you understand what happens better if you write down all the work. So show everything that I did. You should have that, and that, and that. You should have all of that written. Okay, 3/10 in decimal form. 3/10. So you say this number 3/10. You say 3/10. And here's the thing about decimals, you say it exactly the same. So 3/10 is 3/10, and guess what? In decimals, 0.3 is 3/10. So the main thing here is to realize that 3/10 written as 0.3 is the same as 3/10 written as a fraction. So we've got, this is the fraction 3/10 and this is the decimal 3/10, but they're both 3/10. So my decimal form is 0.3. You could put a 0 here if you want to. No ones, and 3/10. The next lesson we will look at how much that actually is, 3/10. Number 5, when rounding to the nearest 10, what is the smallest whole number that rounds to 170? So we want the smallest whole number, and really they should use the word least, because we were talking about lower numbers, not smaller numbers. We're not talking about a big number or a little number. That's not what we're doing. We're talking how low can we go and still have it round to 170, and we're looking at tens. So 160 would be a lower 10, but we don't want a number that rounds to 160. It has to round up to 170. So it's going to be 160 something. And the cutoff there is the 4. So if we put a 4 here, that would round down to 160. And we don't want to round down to 160. We want to round up to 170. So we're going to have to go with 165. 165 would round up to 170. Okay, there is lesson 24. Remember, everything I wrote should be written on your paper. You might have even more work that you did, but if you left something out, add it in. Okay, thank you for watching.